Picture this: you're sprinting down a track, heart pounding, legs burning, the wind screaming past you like you're tearing through reality itself. But here's the question that'll stop you in your tracks. How fast can a human really run? Not just Usain Bolt fast, but the absolute limit of human speed where biology, physics, and technology collide. Stick with us, because we're diving into a high-octane journey through the science of speed. From jaw-dropping records to a future where humans might outrun cheetahs or race across planets. This isn't just about running. It's about shattering the limits of what it means to be human. Welcome to our electrifying deep dive into how fast can you run. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button now. We all about cracking open scientific mysteries with stories that'll leave you breathless. Running is more than a sport. It's a universal pulse, hardwired into our survival, from chasing prey to fleeing danger. But how fast can we push it before our bodies break or technology redefines the game? To answer, we'll break it down into 4 parts. The brutal problem of human speed limits the current state of record-breaking sprints, future breakthroughs that could turbocharge our legs, and a wild yet plausible vision of a world where speed knows no bounds. Let's start with the core problem. Why is there a limit to how fast we can run, and what's holding us back? Your body is a marvel, but it's not a machine built for infinite speed. When you sprint, your muscles, specifically fast-twitch fibers, explode with power, contracting to propel you forward. But here's the catch: each stride is a battle against physics. Your foot hits the ground for just milliseconds, generating forces up to 3 times your body weight. The faster you go, the less time your foot has to push off, and that's where the trouble starts. Studies show elite sprinters like Usain Bolt max out at about 44.7 kilometers per hour, or 27.8 miles per hour, during a 100-meter dash. Why not faster? It's not just muscle strength. Your cardiovascular system, pumping oxygen to fuel those muscles, hits a ceiling called VO2 max, the limit of how much oxygen your body can use. Once you're maxed out, no amount of willpower pushes you further. Then there's biomechanics. Your legs are heavy, about 20% of your body weight each, and swinging them faster demands exponential energy. Air resistance kicks in too, dragging you back like an invisible hand. A 2023 biomechanics study estimated that humans might theoretically hit 64 kilometers per hour, but we're nowhere near that yet. Our muscles fatigue, tendon strain, and bones risk microfractures under extreme loads. Even worse, the ground itself fights you. Too soft, and you lose traction. Too hard, and you're pounding your joints to dust. Evolution optimized us for endurance, not raw speed. Unlike cheetahs hitting 120 kilometers per hour, but collapsing after 500 meters, humans, meanwhile, can jog for hours but sprint for seconds. Globally, sports science data shows the average person clocks 20 to 30 kilometers per hour at a full sprint, but that's a far cry from what's possible or what's coming. The problem is clear. Biology sets a speed limit, and physics enforces it like a cosmic cop. But what if we could rewrite the rules? Now, let's zoom into the current state. How fast are humans running today, and what do records and science tell us? The gold standard is Usain Bolt's 2009 world record in the 100-meter sprint, 9.58 seconds, hitting a peak speed of 44.7 kilometers per hour. That's not just for stats superhuman, outpacing the average car in a city street. Women's records are close behind, with Florence Griffith Joyner's 1988 100-meter dash at 10.49 seconds, clocking around 40 kilometers per hour. But these are outliers. Data from thousands of athletes shows most elite sprinters peak at 35 to 40 kilometers per hour, and amateurs rarely break 25. Why the gap? It's a mix of genetics, training, and tech. Fast-twitch muscle fibers, which Bolt has in spades, give explosive power but vary by person. Some have more, some less. Training optimizes this, with sprinters using plyometrics and resistance to boost stride length and frequency. Tech helps too. Modern tracks are engineered to return 90% of the energy from each foot strike. Unlike grass or dirt, shoes matter as well. Carbon fiber plates in modern spikes reduce energy loss by up to 4%. Per a 2024 Sports Science report. But there's controversy. Some argue high-tech shoes give unfair advantages, like the polyurethane swimsuits banned after the 2008 Olympics for shattering records. On X, Biomechanics experts in 2025 debate whether Bolt's record is the human peak, with some saying we re close to the limit. Our muscles can contract much faster without tearing. Yet, others point to outliers, like Paralympian Oscar Pistorius, whose prosthetic legs allowed faster leg swings, suggesting tech could already be bending the rules. AI models analyzing vast athlete datasets predict that without tech, we're within 5% of our biological ceiling, maybe 48 kilometers per hour max. But tech changes everything, from gene doping to enhanced muscle fibers, to exoskeletons boosting stride power. We're flirting with a new era. Our ability to simulate these outcomes with massive datasets outpaces traditional analysis, giving us an edge in predicting where speed is headed. So, what's next? The future implications of pushing human speed are massive, touching everything from sports to space exploration. Imagine training programs tailored by AI, analyzing your DNA, biomechanics, and even neural signals to optimize every stride. Early 2025 trials show AI-driven coaching boosts sprint times by 3 to 5% through hyper-personalized drills. In medicine, gene therapies targeting muscle growth already tested in mice could amplify fast-twitch fibers, letting athletes hit speeds once thought impossible. A 2024 study on myostatin inhibitors, which boost muscle mass, suggests humans could gain 10% more power without bulking too much. For space, speed matters on low-gravity worlds like Mars, where a third of Earth's gravity lets you bound further, but risks muscle atrophy. NASA's 2025 reports explore exoskeletons for astronauts, enhancing leg strength to sprint across Martian terrain at effective speeds of 60 kilometers per hour, vital for rapid exploration or emergencies. Back on Earth, prosthetics are evolving. New carbon fiber designs cut leg weight by 20%. Letting amputee athletes rival able-bodied sprinters. Urban mobility could transform too. Picture personal exosuits, letting commuters dash at 50 kilometers per hour through cities, slashing travel times. Globally, sports could see a revolution, with augmented athletes competing in new leagues. Think cyborg Olympics by 2030. Skeptics argue we're hitting diminishing returns, with biological limits capping gains unless we embrace risky gene edits or robotics. But breakthroughs in materials, like graphene-based muscles or shoes with 95% energy return, suggest we're far from done. Our edge lies in modeling these futures. AI simulations crunching millions of variables to predict how far we can push before bones break or ethics intervene. Now, let's sprint into a speculative scenario. It's 2040, and humans aren't just running, they're redefining speed itself. Bioengineered muscles, infused with synthetic fibers inspired by 2025 nanotech, let you hit 70 kilometers per hour without breaking a sweat. Picture a sprinter, half human, half machine, racing across a smart track that adapts to their stride in real time, boosting efficiency by 15%. These aren't sci-fi fantasies. They build on DARPA's 2025 exoskeleton trials, which amplify leg power by 30%. In space, Martian colonists wear neurally controlled suits, letting them leap 100 meters per stride in low gravity, effectively running at 100 kilometers per hour to cover vast terrains. On Earth, urban runners use lightweight exosuits to dash through megacities, dodging drones and weaving through crowds like superheroes. But there's a catch. Corporations push speed implants for workers, creating a divide between enhanced elites and natural humans. Hackers could overload these systems, locking muscles mid-stride or worse, triggering catastrophic failures. Ethically, we're on thin ice. DA's augmented speed strip away the human spirit of running. Some experts doubt this timeline, citing energy costs or regulatory bans, but advances in compact fusion reactors make portable power plausible. Imagine a race where you outrun a car, your heart synced to a chip that optimizes oxygen flow. Would you plug in for that speed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Stepping back, how fast you can run ISNT, just about breaking records at S, a window into human potential, where biology meets tech to redefine limits. From Bolt's lightning sprints to a future where we race across planets, we're on the verge of a speed revolution that could reshape sports, cities, and exploration. One common concern: can tech-enhanced running stay fair? Data suggests prosthetics and gene edits could outpace natural ability, but regulated leagues could balance it. Fair or not, the pursuit of speed drives progress. We've only scratched the surface of this high-speed saga. If it got your heart racing, smash like and share with your runner friends. Subscribe and hit the bell for more science that pushes boundaries. Tell us in comments, what's your fastest sprint, or what speed tech excites you? Keep the conversation blazing. Until next time, keep running toward the future.